I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I decided to come in early. And you guys need to thank Danielle for waking me up because I was sleeping like a baby this morning and she called me at 7:13. And she says, I know Heidi is up. Oh my God, I wasn't up. Can you guys hear me? Yes, you can hear me. You know you can't hear me. Oh my God. What a week. What a week. So let's start by saying good morning to my hubby. Good morning, hubby. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Gwen Branston. Tell your grandson I said hello. Hopefully he's watching me. I'm not on camera this morning. Let me show you why. This is me. Good morning. So anyway, look, I'm not on camera this morning. Um, good morning, Nikki. Let's see. Good morning, Mayor. How are you? Butterfly kisses. Good morning, sweetie. How are you? Mustang Sally. You know you better slow that Mustang down. Love it. Good morning. Good morning, Corn's mom. Good morning, LRM. It's been a while. Let's see. Big Bad Wolf is in the house. Good morning, my baby. How are you? Good morning, Selfie Queen Cindy. Good morning. Ooh, I'm drinking my coffee. That Amber chick. Good morning. Good morning, Dukes. Good morning. Good morning, Amber Chick again. And Bossy Unbothered. Good morning. My Snuggle Bunny is in the house. Good morning, Mary Ann Hope. Susu, good morning, good morning, good morning. Mommy says bad words, girl. How you doing? Long time. I hope you're feeling okay. I miss your Fridays. Hi, Ray Law. How are you? Sunway, good morning. Okay, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So thank you, Bossy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because that's the channel where I will be doing a lot of my trash talking. That's my throwaway channel. And good morning, NB. How are you, sweetie? Oh, Deborah 17. Good morning. YouTube account. Okay. Hi, Glenn Crack. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Tiffany. Did I miss you? Did I miss Tiffany? If I did, Tiffany, I'm sorry. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Anyway, I am here. I was coming in for something totally different this morning, but I have to set some things straight. And good morning, JJ. How are you? Good morning, Yasmina. So I was sent Mr. Yates live. Well, I got up the other morning and I had a bunch of messages. So I went in. Good morning, Gene Wilson. Good morning, my baby. Oh, Gene. So I went in and I started watching it from the mark where they told me to watch it at. When I went in, I was looking at Vault. I have known Vault for quite some time. And the way he spoke to Vault, we're not even going to discuss what else he said. But then I hear Cody in the background telling someone to suck his dick. And for someone who said that his husband gave him Hep C, I don't think anybody wanted to be sucking his dick. Okay. Good morning, JC. The vulgar way he spoke to her. Then I saw that Brooke and Jen jumped up, but then I actually got so sick I threw up. I actually threw up yesterday morning. That's how sick that made me. I was disgusted beyond belief. Okay. What I know is that Vaught is a wonderful mother, and she has moved every rock, every stone. She has climbed every mountain for her son. So that shit was uncalled for. Number one. Number two, he's saying that I said that it was okay for his brother to call him the F word. So let's just be clear on what I said, because that is not what I said. I know what I said, but I'm going to play you what I said, so that way there's no misunderstandings, Mr. Yates. So I'm going to play this. Good morning, Rody Gal. So you guys can hear what I said. So we don't have to go, oh, well, Heidi said that it's okay for my brother to call me the F. No, I never said that. Stop putting words in my mouth. If you're going to say what I said, say it correctly. Make no mistake about what I said. So let me just go play this little bit right here real quick. And let me know if you guys can hear it.
You gotta watch those things. You
But
really.
when he said,
If I have to watch my mouth, so do you.
okay, I agree with Breezy Girl. I agree it was wrong. But you know what? I'm saying,
Right.
okay, when John
Wrong
says
is wrong. You
things
can't make
about
this
other
no-
people, you know, he thinks it's okay. You said it to him. No one understood it, but some people did. I didn't until I started getting messages today, and I had to call and ask what the hell it meant. And then you and I had a talk. So, but it's
I didn't.
you have people in the community, and we're not going to use that other word either because some people got offended by it. You have people in the community that they're easily offended. But when you say words like that, that is not a good thing to say. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So that's all I'm going to say about that. That's it. It's not a good word to say. But he sits up there and calls people, hi, Montauk, calls them CUNTs. He calls them bitches, calls this, calls that. But it's okay because, oh, Joseph said he had trauma when he was younger. Fuck that.
Hi, Miss Debbie. I mean, I understand what you're saying. It's just.
Ooh, Napa Valley says she's here, Mr. Drazo.
Hi,
What
Napa.
is going on?
Oh, well, we had a conversation on the phone.
What? You didn't call me?
What
What the heck? What's up with that?
I was
Yes, son.
red hot, and we were texting, and I was like, all right, can I call? I just.
I
You
didn't
on
threaten to call.
punishment.
All right, John.
My phone didn't ring.
I didn't
It-
even threaten to call your
It was
job.
just that I was sitting there, and we were talking, and I was just like, all right,
Good job.
you know.
Drazo,
But it
did
was
the
cool.
cops
I'm
come
glad
to
I
your
talked to
house?
her. She's very nice.
Drazo, did the cops come to your house?
No, I sat outside my house with my front door locked. I sat on my porch, in my chair, my little cushions, smoking a cigarette for about
All right, I'm
45
going to
minutes
stop this.
outside.
So that's what I said. What? Oh, I forgot to stop it. Hold on. Okay. That's what I said. Okay. What I also said was, why should I care? And I can't find that, and I'm not going to be playing all of that. I said, why should I care what your brother calls you when you say all these vile things about other people? Not one time did I ever say to Drazo that it's okay for you to call your brother the F word. Not at all. Don't lie on me. Make sure if you're going to say what I said, make sure you repeat what I said. Good morning, sweet potato. Oh my God. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Spikey. Good morning. Welcome. Guys, make them feel welcome, please. Make them feel welcome in here. So that's what I said. Okay. I also have to talk about this money that was passed out. And so let me just make it clear. Yesterday, and it's not a rumor, Yesterday, video clips was sent to Seaside Police Department of the fact that the 3 or 4 officers were there, did nothing. Video clips were also sent about Mr. Yates saying that he wanted to put a knife in his wrist. Sorry. Trigger warning. It was sent. I know that personally because I was told. I was sent what was sent. And I'm like, well, okay, maybe now he's going to get the help he needs. They went to the home. He was reluctant to go, but he had no choice. Whether or not they kept him, I don't know. But hopefully he's getting the help that he needs because he needs help. Yesterday, I sent a message to Amber. I said, I really shouldn't care. I said, but John is bad. I see somebody who's disintegrating in front of everybody. His behavior has gotten out of control. When you sit on a panel and you blackmail, whether it's a criminal judge, a civil judge, a patent judge, they're still federal employees. You blackmail this man's wife. You put out messages that she trusted you with. I've had many conversations with Natalie. Not one time have I ever repeated anything she said to me or what anybody has said to me, unless it's a point to clear up something. Not one time. This woman entrusted you, and I know for a fact she really cared about you. Okay. Okay, who hid YouTube account? Unless they're saying something that's really, really bad and really nasty, do not hide anyone from my chat. If I see something that's really derogatory, I will do the blocking. Okay, I'm just telling you, I don't want anybody hidden, anybody blocked. If what they said is wrong, you can time them out. If you're not sure, just please ask me or just put a little siren in the chat and I'll go take a look. But don't do that to people because people have a right to express their opinion. If they're not saying anything nasty or derogatory or attacking anyone in this chat, do not time them out, please. Good morning, Paul. Good morning. Hi, Kathy. I see you. Hi, Tina. Welcome. So again, hi, Stacy. So again, let me just say, I do not think what you did was good. You sat on a panel and you blackmailed people. You blackmailed Brooke. You tried to you're blackmailing Maria. You're threatening people, whether you're drunk, upset, whatever. That does not give you the right to say what you did to these people. Now, Natalie, I understand that, and just to out all of her names, knowing that she was doxxed once before, knowing all of this, you still did it. But then you cry and talk about you love her. No, you don't love anybody but yourself. Because if you cared about any one of these people, and that's myself included, you would have never done the shit you did on that panel. Because every one of us had your back. Every single one of us had your back. You would have never done what you did. You don't love or care about anyone but yourself. Now, Natalie, I understand that you say you had just came out of surgery. I remember when you did have that surgery. And he was calling you and screaming you up. That's what you, I didn't hear you said, but that's what was reported. Good morning, Drea. Good morning, Feel the Love. Once you gave him that $20,000 and you kept sending him money, honey, something is wrong. Something is wrong. I can remember the conversation that you and I had about a year and a half ago. Thank you, Lauren. So I'm just saying that you, Natalie, was feeding this monster. You saw the way he treated his supposedly good friends. $20,000. Oh, the tires. He says, oh no, he paid for that himself. No, it was sent through you through Zelle. That's how it got into your account. Then for your HagCon, she sent you $500. She sent $300 for Cody's birthday. But what you showed on that panel was $50. I don't think you believe that these receipts were going to come out. You tried to discredit her. Whether she sent money to Jeffrey or not, I don't know. If she did, she probably sent it to his legal fund. But that's not for you to disclose, because I can remember when you and I went at it about Jeffrey. I said he was a piece of shit then, and I still believe he's a piece of shit. I said Paul was a piece of shit. I still believe Paul's a piece of shit. But these are the people that you align yourself with. I never changed how I felt about anybody, even sitting on a panel with you. Didn't care. Didn't like Devin's mom. Still don't. Didn't like Devin. Still don't. She sent you $300 for Final Fantasy. $500 for a birthday weekend. That's not the HagCon money. She sent $1,300. So here's the $1,300 she sent. Now, Christy paid your rent June on the 15th or the 16th. She's paid June and July. Natalie gave you $1,300 in July. So that was for August. Then she gave you $800 on August 18th. September 6th. And I mean, she was your personal ATM. November 1st, $2,500. Tires, $1,000 on January 30th. But you get up there and show all these receipts trying to discredit Yahoo Boy. Oh, yeah, the money was in your account, honey. It was in your account, but it wasn't your damn money. Well, yes, it became your money once it came to your account. Bonnie, I'm sorry. Good morning, Virgie. How are you? It's just sad the way you treat people that you said that were your friends and you loved. And then you keep saying how much you love Ann. You're only saying that to try to drive a wedge between Ann and Maria. Because, John, you love no one. No one. I don't even think you really love your damn husband, because if you did, you wouldn't have been sitting on that panel the night that man came from the hospital going off on people. You wouldn't have done, you wouldn't do that. Because I'll be damned if my loved one that I cried about that was, 1 foot in the ground was going to die. And I'm on a panel calling people women. And then you're up there talking the other night about get your daddy up. You're talking about Drazzo's sister. Let me remind you again. You brought your brother to this community when you went on that panel talking all that shit about your brother and them. My understanding was they actually went to another content creator in their chat asking to come up to tell their side of the story. That's how Yahoo Boy found them. And let me tell you, so kicked out. that can be fine. When he did that live on IG that night and I was live, people came in here to tell me that he was having a meltdown. I shut my live down, went over there. I went off on John in IG. I told him, get off the live. Stop this. Stop all of this. This is getting out of hand. I told him that night I was done. When all of this happened between me not trusting another person that was in our mod chat, I told him then it had nothing to do with him. We did a members only live that night. Cody called and woke me up. I went on that panel. It was myself, Terry Lynn, Cooch, Mod 148. We were all up there. He asked me, I said, it doesn't concern you. And I'm not bringing other people's names into this. He kept going. I said, I'm going to bed. I'm done. I kept telling him it's time to stop. I kept saying, ignore this, ignore this. Keep doing your content. He can't help himself. He cannot help himself. So then I'm getting calls one day. I'm at work. I got calls from Julie. Julie and Brooke was on the phone. Then it was Julie, Brooke, Denver. Then we got spoke to Monica. Why don't you just come talk to John backstage and see, can we get all of this stopped? Because he was at the time going after Terry Lynn. Because I didn't give a shit what he said about me, because John knows he doesn't affect me at all. He was going after Terry Lynn. He was going after D, after Amber. That's the night he had that after party. Well, the next day, I didn't see that members only that he did, that after show on Brooke's channel. Well, it was a members only. I didn't see it. Everybody kept saying it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. I didn't see it. But make no mistake, if I would have saw that live before I went backstage to have a conversation with him, it would have never, ever happened. When we were backstage, everything was good. He wanted to go live. I told him backstage, if it bothered him a lot, I would give up my rent on Amber's channel. He got pissed because I went into Amber's chat one day and I had a wrench. Didn't know Amber gave me a wrench. I'm on the phone talking to my son in Japan. Next thing I know, Amber's sending me messages and I have them. John is on IG saying that I was that me and Amber, well, I was a cancer on YouTube. I was a CUNT. I was this, I was that, all because Amber gave me a damn wrench. That's how all of this started. Because he was upset because Amber gave me a wrench. So when I was backstage, I said, if it bothers you so much, I would give up my wrench. He said, Heidi, I loved you. I love you. I said, I love you and Cody too. I did. I said, but John, this has to stop. At the time, Terry Lynn sending me all of these messages, but John was threatening to take out her kids. I'm like, John, did you threaten to take out Terry Lynn's whole family? I never said that. Terry Lynn is trying to get me the video, the clip, so I can see it, so I can hear it. It wasn't downloading fast enough for her. She kept sending me messages. And I was like, John, she's telling me this is what you said. And he was like, I never said that. I said, okay. So then I said, she wants to come backstage. It was said, okay, this is part 1. We're going to do part 2 tomorrow night with Terry Lynn, D, and Amber. Now, mind you, Amber said she wasn't going to say anything until she saw that video. And boy, when she saw that video, that's when she went on this rampage. Well, not a rampage. That's when she went full force for him. So again, you have done this to yourself. I told you 9-10 months ago, you were your own worst enemy. No one has canceled you. People that have left you, they left you because of you. And for Cody to be in the background saying the things that he does is disgusting. And you're steady egging him on. You're steady, you're back there cheerleading And I know what you told me, Cody. I know exactly what you told me, why you do what you do. I myself sent that video to YouTube on Twitter because it was disgusting. By the time I sent it, it had been put on a higher tier of members only. Then I got the link, the video that was downloaded. And I did. If there's any derogatory, anything that you find disgusting or volatile or whatever, you hit Team YouTube, whether it's my live or anybody else's live. Team YouTube on Twitter at Team YouTube. That live was disgusting. And is labeled Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Reunion 1, Part 1. Everybody, and trust and believe me, there are more people that have hit me in my DMs that used to back him, that has told me the money they have given this man, but they don't want to come forward because they don't want to be attacked. And I can respect and understand that. Christy Denver said yesterday, she goes, look what the hell I've started. No, you didn't start this. He did. You just called him out. Cody ain't fucking dying. You dying, but you back there telling a woman to suck your dick. What the dying? If you're dying, you wouldn't do that to people. You wouldn't treat people that way. You're so concerned about your husband, stay off the fucking internet. And then you don't think you're surprised when the cops show up. Good morning, Miss Atleen, Superstar Stan. I used to watch Atleen Brown all the time. Good morning, welcome. What I'm telling you is what you're doing is not right. It is not right. You sat up there and threatened and tried to blackmail people. You try to bend people to your will. You never let people talk on your panel. You overtalk them. You try to make them look if you have nothing to hide, John, you shut the fuck up and let people say what they have to say. You don't overtalk and belittle and degrade people. You don't do that. I watch when Vault kept asking you to show it. You were trying to show everything but what she was asking you for, but never mind, honey. The proof came out. When I heard her say it, I knew she knew it. I knew about the money that Natalie was giving to you. And why? Because she told me. Never heard it come out my mouth. Although I did say that night on that panel. I said, so who's been giving you a lot of money, John? Who's been doing this, John? Who's been doing that, John? Wouldn't answer that. He kept over talking. Even then, I wouldn't call her out. I don't watch him either. I got that video yesterday, though, because I wanted to see all of it, and it made me sick. Teresa kept telling me, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. But I had to see it. Hi, Mama Wojo. Because just that little part I saw on him talking to Vault the way he did was disgusting. Then when he's up there trying to bend Brooke and try to make her say something that he wanted her to say. Brooke has already said she didn't understand what your text meant. Whether she did or not, I don't know. She said it more than once from my understanding. She knew she didn't know that she was able to hear everything. I heard her say that. She's not going to bend to what you want her to say. Now, how are you going to explain that you lying up on your panel to your subscribers about Natalie only gave you this, that, and the other? Natalie didn't pay your tithes. The money came out of your bank. Oh, yes, it came out of your bank, honey. But it was money that she sent to you. Over 31,000? Over 31, was it 31,200? This is freaking sad that you treat this woman. And as you said, she has done a lot for me and Cody. I love Natalie, but why? Because she wants nothing to do with you. After you lied about that S attempt, baby, I saw those pictures again, got a close look at them. You had a couple of deep gashes there, no stitches, unless they use glue. Because when I fell down the stairs in my house, they used glue, but you can still see the glue. And the pictures I saw were 2 days after. I asked Julie for the pictures of you that she told me she saw, but you were laying all in blood. Still couldn't understand why ambulance wasn't called. If you're bleeding out that bad, I'll be damned if I'm going to put you in my car. I'm going to tell you, when I fell on the stairs in my house, my sister-in-law came to bring me to the hospital. It was funny. The first thing she said was, "Don't you bleed in my car?" I said, "Girl, shut up." Went to the emergency room. I told them no stick. They used that adhesive glue. It got all in my hair for a minute, but it was there. The hell you gonna put somebody in a car that's bleeding out in a pool of blood in case they go into some type of shock? Told Julie then she was lying. Thank you, LRM. But you keep putting words in my mouth. What I did say that you forgot to say was I didn't give a fuck whether you live or died. That's what I said. That's what you didn't mention, because I definitely said that. Now that I did say. So again, if you're going to say what I said, please do it verbatim. Please do it verbatim. It's disgusting, the behavior I've seen come from you. And I said the other day, I'm sick just to know that I supported you with the way that you're acting. I know you would go on these rants and all this other stuff, but it was always because, somebody in your family, they were coming for this one, they were coming for that one. Okay, that I can understand. But for you to get up on a panel and degrade everybody that stood by you, discuss your brother and the stuff you said about your stepmom. You're bringing in Drazo's sister, who has clearly stated she wanted nothing to do with this. So if she loves you so much, John, why don't you bring Lisa up on panel? Since she loves you so much, why don't you bring Lisa up on panel? Because I know a couple of weeks ago, Drazo went to his sister's house. Well, it was last weekend. He went to his sister's house to help her do some stuff. So if she doesn't like her brother so much, and she loves you so much, why don't you, John Yates, bring Lisa up on panel? Because I know nobody in their right minds, anybody in anybody's family would never take panel with you. But I want you to reach out to my sister, my brothers, my exes. Please try to bring them on your panel. Let's see how that works out for you. And the fact that you tried to blackmail a federal judge's wife, oh my God, honey, I understand that that is not a good thing to do, John. You fucked up now. Oh, you have messed up now, John. Oh, John, you messed up on that one. Oh my God, have you messed up? Hello, Patricia. That is not going to end well for you, honey. And you know I know. Nope, not sick at all. And I'm looking at the people that were in that chat. Looking at these people that was in that chat. The things that they were saying, never correcting him on what he said about this woman's child. Never said, hey, don't say that about Natalie. She's been good to you. But if everybody goes, look at it this way, John. If everybody turns their back on you, if everybody turns their back on you or walk away from you, the problem is you. No one else but you. You talk about AT2. I think you need to check some numbers because I did. AT2 surpassed you. You talk about you being this big person. Up and Adam started his channel after you. Look what he's doing. Kempire, after you. Look where he's at. You're still stagnant at 27.5, which you were at 27.4. Now you're at 27.5. You're still stagnant. Nobody gives a shit about you. I understand you were doing the reunion. You had like 70-something people in there. That wasn't good enough for you. So then you start going off and then your room started filling up. See, I don't care whether I have 10, 12, whatever. I do this because I enjoy myself. I enjoy recapping stuff. This morning, I was actually going to talk about this woman who dismembered her landlord because she gave her an eviction notice. But I am going to do that too. Probably do it tomorrow. But this was more important. I don't hashtag your name. Don't have to. Don't have to. Thank you, Butterfly Kisses. I'm sorry. Leanne said he never listened when you tried to help him. I'm sad to say he likes the drama. And you know what? I did not know he was kicked off of Periscope. When I started following him, it's because of the whole Ziggy Flickler thing. I was following all about the tea because of Southern Charm. She was always tweeting, always talking about Thomas Ravenel and everything. And then I saw that the two of them were going back and forth. So I said, okay, let me go see who this person is. Never knew he did the same thing to Ziggy Flickler. Got kicked off of Periscope. It's a cycle. It's rinse, repeat. The names, it's insert name. Oh, this one is doing, oh, so-and-so, insert name. Same story, same shit. Never changes. You're always a victim. You're not a victim. You create your own chaos. And I looked at you on that. I paused and I looked at you. You do not look healthy at all. If you don't want to take care of yourself, that's your business. But it's no one else's responsibility to take care of you or to find a fucking doctor for Cody to go to. If you really want to take care of your husband, stop the fucking drinking. You said, my understanding is that when Cody comes home, you're not going to be drinking. Oh, John, that didn't last, did it? Not even a day. Then you sit there and talk about Terry Lynn. Terry Lynn knew damn well that was a koozie. She was making fun of the way the koozie was on the glass that made it look like a candle holder. Number two, Terry Lynn never said she had glaucoma. You said that night she came in her chat. Told her she better check her glaucoma and read your chat. You said that. Terry Lynn never, ever, ever said she had glaucoma. And the shit he did to Jean, the shit he did to Dorit, I didn't even know Crazy Cat Mama had left him about a good month or so before I even all this shit happened. She told me. I said, why didn't you tell me? He tried blackmailing Jean. Dorit. Anybody that was giving him super chats, he went for. Trying to blackmail them. I got proof. Terry Lynn did this. No, you don't have no fucking proof. You got proof that somebody sent you some goddamn text messages. That's what you have proof of. You have no proof that it was Terry Lynn. Thank you. Stay out the damn drama. Nobody would talk about you if you didn't bring them up. You want to be talked about. Yes, you did. You want to be talked about. Everybody goes about their business. When you start talking about people, you must respect they will come, expect, not respect. You must expect they will come back to defend themselves. And that's what you want. You want the back and forth. You want the back and forth because that brings you views. Look at the people in my damn chat. I don't have this many people in my chat. So Natalie, honey, while you were taken advantage of to a point, but no, you kept doing it. The blackmailing, I know. That was effed up. That was effed up. Then I hear you wanted to send Cody to Florida. He'll be better off. I think, and I'm agree, you two need to be a part. Because the dynamic between you is not good. Good morning, Mr. Edwin Jimenez. Good morning, baby. Good morning. It's so nice to see you. Now, that's a dapper man right there. That is a dapper man right there. I just want to say that and like I said, I myself have to do better. I think I have been doing better until you start. Good morning, Franca. Long time no see. You sat there and you tried to prove a point. Yahoo Boy had already got everything he needed. You dug yourself a hole again when you were saying about how you paid for your tires. And let me just say this. I myself asked Julie. The story was told to Christy that the cars were towed because of the snowstorm. Julie told that to Christy. Then when we were backstage that night, me, John, Addie, I think Drea may have, I don't know if she was there yet or not, but he said that his tires had been slashed. I said, hey, did you get pictures? I said, you have cameras. I said, did you file a police report? I said, you can claim that with your insurance company. He goes, nah, I'm not even going to talk about it. Soon as we go live, he talks about it. So then maybe 2 or 3 days, I'm talking to Julie on the phone. I said, why would you tell Christy Denver that the cars were towed, but yet John is saying that his tires were slashed? Why would you tell that to Christy Denver? So when I told Julie that she was complicit in a fraud, that's exactly what I meant. That's what I meant. She was complicit. You were the one, how do you put it? The bag man. You're the one that sent Christy Denver to cancel checks, to drop money into John's account. I'm sure you probably did the same thing because you were always, rallying up people to help John. Just so you can be the head honcho. Look what I did for you, John. Look what I did for you, John. They need couples counseling, or they just need to separate because it's not good. But you say that if your husband goes back to YouTube, it's over. Julie said, if John goes back, she's leaving. She's still there in the background because when I heard that phone going off, the first thing I thought about, that's Julie. Could have been Maria Lumberjack, whatever her name is. And she's had some loss. I feel bad. I used to tell her all the time, stay out of this. Take care of your mother and your father. Stay out of this. She was always on Reddit, going back and forth, back and forth. Julie, stop. If you don't respond, let them say what they want. If they don't know you, it's their opinion. She's another one. Can't help herself. I went and read it last week, week before last, because it was stated that I told John it was okay to say the N-word. I said, never, ever once did I ever tell that to John. And they said, well, you were up there when he was doing. I said, you're right. My thing was I stuck by my friend who I thought was being targeted. That's all I have to say on that. I'm not going back and forth. Yep. I was sick to my stomach with that live. I actually threw up. So, and I'll say it again. I have no sympathy or empathy for you, John. I can't. Even though I said that I shouldn't care. You need help. You really need to go get help. You need to dry out. And if they did keep you, God, I hope you take this opportunity to look back at what you have done, the things you said, the way you treated people, and have a come to Jesus moment. The song that Michael Jackson sang, it starts with the man in the mirror. Please look in the mirror at yourself. Or go back and look at your lives and see your disgusting behavior. The foam that's all around your mouth. It's disgusting. And for you to ask people to bring your daddy up on panel. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? He's stuck at it. I told John last year, I said, John, I think you need to go into counseling because I don't think you ever got over your mother's death. I don't care how she died. You never got over her death. He said he tried it before. Then I heard he said his father broke his knees. But when I remember him saying that his father threw him down the stairs and broke his arm, which one is it? Did he break your knees or did he break your arm? Which one is it? He has, yes, it's deep rooted, but you keep living in it. You as a grown ass 43-year-old man keep reliving that trauma and you keep inflicting that trauma on other people. It's nobody did anything to you in those chats or on those panels. Nobody. It's not our responsibility to take care of your mental health. Thank you. They're marks of a cutter. That's what they are. Trigger warning. And if you guys go back and look at that video, if you have it, when he was up there crying, he was actually looking in the chat to see if he was getting any super chats. Go back and look at it. Go back and look at it. Mama Wojo, maybe she thought she saw them, or maybe it was adhesive. I know I saw a couple of deep ones. Well, it looked pretty deep, but it's nothing that you're going to keel over on. So I'm just saying that, it's, ideations, not attempt, ideations. For you to sit on a panel and said the other night that you wanted to take a knife and put in your wrist, and you are surprised that someone called 911. To you, it's entertainment. To other people, it's traumatic. Nobody in your chat, they were like, oh, John didn't say anything. No, this man sat on a panel and said he wanted to take a knife and put to his wrist. He knows what he's saying. He knows those calls are going to be made. He knows it. What happens if one day he says it and nothing happens and no one calls? And he actually does it, which I don't think he will. But the fact that you sit on a panel to say these things, to get people to back you and to get people to give you money, and then you're crying about your husband may be dying. The cops get in there. Oh, he's sick. They're not there because Cody's fucking sick. They're there because of the shit you said on that fucking panel. That's what they're there for. And I did say I wasn't going to curse, but I did because I got mad. Oh my God. They didn't come because Cody was sick. Oh, somebody called because Cody's sick and they want them to have a welfare check on Cody. No. When Yahoo Boy got up on that panel and detailed, had the reports and read them, you still tried to discredit. No, you didn't try to discredit that because you couldn't, because the proof was there. But people still believe you. Oh, John, we know that didn't happen. Oh, yes, it did, because Seaside Police is not going to write some shit that's not true. People, wake up. It's in an official report. The man was found at his home. And if you remember when Amber played that video and Cody goes, oh, at that time they had taken John. Yes, they took John. So this is the second time they took John. Who in the hell is going to walk from a hospital when we were told that he was bleeding? He cut both wrists and he was bleeding. Oh. And they stitched him up. But yet he's walking across the damn bridge because he was on to being the breadwinner. You should have made your money by then for the month. You know how much money it takes for you to survive? And if YouTube is your only way of making income, then you should know what it takes for you to pay all your bills. So we got a picture of Cody in a hospital. Oh my God, that picture was horrible. I saw that. He doesn't look good at all. But I mean, that's from drinking. You can see he's pasty as hell. And I said pasty. Okay. We got a picture of Cody when he supposedly punched the stove, but the blood was dripping from the living room to the kitchen. Then we got a picture showing that, oh, Cody busted his stitches. No, honey, stitches are not that easy to bust. Didn't go for that one either. But yet we still haven't seen the pictures of you laying in a pool of blood. Still haven't seen those pictures. When we were told that we saw, Julie had the pictures, but they were so gross, she wasn't going to show them. I said, send them to me. I said, send them to me because, damn, I want to see this, him in a pool of blood. I had to see this. Got pictures of everything else. People threw pots and pans in your yard. These are brand new pots and pans. Got that. Don't have the pictures of your tires being slashed, but Yahoo Boy called. Tires one slash. Anyway, please start writing your stuff down. Please start writing your stuff down. I feel bad for the people that are in those chats. Well, no, I don't feel bad because they're egging you on. They're not calling you on your bullshit. 1 minute you said that Natalie didn't give you nothing. Then you said, well, Natalie gave you money. She sent you $50 through Zelle. Make your mind up, baby. You tried to call out. That has backfired. That's all I'm going to say. It has backfired. He's got himself in hot ass water now. That's all I'm going to say on that. Hi, Danielle. Danielle, do you have time to come up really quick? I'm going to go down to... Yep. He dug this hole. You dug it. You can hide that. You can delete it because first it was on members only. Now it's deleted, baby. Everybody has that video. The police have that video. I'm sure Natalie's husband has that video. More than sure he has that video. I'm almost positive he has that video. Yep, stop. You're bragging. I've been around for 10 years. AT2's been around for what, 2.5 going on 3 years? And he surpassed you. Kempire, way surpassed you. Adam, up and Adam, way surpassed you. Look at Amber. Amber's already over 6K. She probably going to pass you too. But you're bragging and you're calling people low level. No, honey, you're the only low thing that's out here right now. You hit below the belt. He's a disgrace. And he is his own worst enemy. So guys, unless anybody has, I can drop the link if anybody has anything to say. I think I've said what I needed to say, what I wanted to say. I had to correct something. Don't put words in my mouth. No one's making money off of you, JY. No one. Your name is mud. No one makes money off of you. Fuck, you can't make money off yourself. Hi, breezy girl. Hi, sweetie. Nobody's making money off of you. No one. It's just sad. And you sit there, he talks about the people that are in my chat. Trust and believe. Everybody in my chat, I appreciate. I enjoy the conversations we have. I interact with my chat. They don't have to give me a super chat for me to put their comments up. Let's get that right. He was the one that told me, oh, no, you shouldn't be putting comments up unless they give you super chats. That's bullshit. Hi, Missy Tessa. How are you? Supposedly, he had a live scheduled last night, and I guess he didn't go off. So people are speculating that kept him. But I know the police went to his house yesterday. Know that for a fact. They went and took him to be evaluated. They were sent the video clips of what he said. And the police lieutenant said, if he gets on a panel and says this again, please call. If I was you, John, I would shut that down or just go on IG. I wouldn't be saying that shit on YouTube. But then again, I think you do it because you want the cops to come. Because you know they're coming. Because you know someone's going to call. The cop said, hey, John, what's going on? Have you been drinking? Yep. Same thing. And they look into the camera. 3 hours. He says, so what did you say to make them? Nothing. He goes, oh, you had to say something. That one cop said, you had to say something. And you're right, Krusty. Neither of them will be healthy as long as they're together. Yep. That's where Gene and I met. We were modding. All about the tea. I met Jamal. I met Debbie in Sherelle's lives. I have known people for quite some time. And even though I may not follow some of the people they follow, that doesn't affect how I feel about them. Some people feel that, people were sending me, I still watch your live streams, but I just can't be in chat because I don't want to be doxxed. What the fuck? People should go, I don't care where they go. But if you got to let somebody tell you, oh, I bet not catch you in this chat and that shit is crazy. Yep, the only time. And I used to point, I'd be on panel, oh, John, look what so-and-so said. I started getting him in a habit of putting people's comments up, not just because they're giving you super chats. Oh, yes, there are consequences. He's learned that there are consequences. You don't blackmail a federal judge or his wife, whether he's a patent judge or not. You don't do that. Yep. Oh, Brooke was crying. I think somebody told me that. I sent Brooke a message a week or so ago after he first attacked her to see if she was okay. Same thing. He's still playing victim. What the hell is my son keep calling me for? Guys, hold on. Okay, I gotta drop the link. Hold on, let me see what my son wants. Hold on. Yes, Nathan. Hey.
Huh?
I'm still live, baby. What's up?
Oh, I thought you was gonna be live.
You told me you were gonna call me back in an hour. Nathan, say hi to everybody. They're saying hi. Just say hi.
What's going on, people?
Okay, I'm gonna call you as soon. Promise you, soon as I get off the live, sweetie, I'm gonna call you because I know you must want something. You've called me twice. Well, not want something. You want to talk with something, but I'll call you as soon as I get off the live. Okay, sweetie.
Don't be lying.
I won't be long, son. Love you. Bye. Okay, he not need something. He's getting ready to go to Korea, so he probably wants. He's got to ship a bunch of stuff to Kayla. Good morning, Nail by Rachel. Good morning. Hi, Danny.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You know, I said she's gonna drop the link when I have to work. You know, like
Danny,
I'm at
I'm
work or something.
sorry, but you called me this morning. Now, Danny, you were in that live when I said what I said. Could you
Right.
please, and I know you weren't in here when I first played it. Could you
Right.
please, did I ever say it was okay for Drazo to call his brother that word?
No. No, what you said was John throws the word around and nobody gives a damn. So I don't care.
Yep. Thank you.
In so many words, that's what it was saying. I mean,
Yep.
first of all, you know, like I said, around here, it's not what really happened, it's what sounds good. You know, it's like a good novel, a good after school special, you know, so whatever sounds good is what we say over here. But man, I'm glad he got a 5150 because he needs a good evaluation. Like, no joke. He needs
Well, it's
one.
not called the 5150 in New Jersey. I forgot what it's called, but it's not that. Hi,
He needs an
Daisy.
evaluation.
Yeah, he needs an evaluation.
He needs it. And not because we want it for him to have fun, not so he can be away from his husband, because he needs it. He is self-destructing daily.
He
And
needs it.
and his husband needs one too. They're
Yeah,
very
and when
toxic
I
together.
saw him, Danielle, I sent Amber a message because I heard, and that was before I saw it, that he had text Cody was talking he had texted her and Cody was talking to Amber. I said I shouldn't care, but he is bad.
Yeah, he's bad. It's
Needs
bad. You can see it in his eyes.
Yep.
You can see it in his face. And, you know, I like to know that the eyes lead to the soul. And so I always, not even to laugh, but when I think about how dark he said Joe's soul was, it's really his he was speaking on. You could see it in his eyes. His soul is gone. Like, he is just out there. And so, like I said, I'm never, you know, you don't have to be on the campaign to take him down. You just got to set your watch because he's going to take yourself down. Just
So
set the watch
Drea
to it.
said, I'm sorry, Danielle. Drea said she was backstage. Drea, when we were backstage, did you hear him say that his tires were slashed, but he didn't want to talk about it? Because that's when we were doing the trivia night. And that's when Addie was over here. And Addie she goes, yeah. So Addie came on panel that night. He said he didn't want to talk about it. Soon as we go live, that's what comes out of his mouth.
Yeah, the first time I heard him talk about the tires is right after you did the Care Bear thing, and he was doing a live, and somebody sent him a message like, Heidi said she will destroy your Care Bears, and he was like, what? My Care Bears? And then the next thing you know, he was getting these calls, and he was like, these calls are from New Orleans. Isn't Heidi's son in New Orleans? I'm like, is Heidi's son in New Orleans? And then he was like, because my tires got slashed. I said, what? And then he was like, Jada Day did it. And I'm like, wait a minute, don't you live in another country? But I was watching that live when it happened. So like I said, that was the first time I ever heard anything about his tires.
She is culpable, and I'm telling you she is. I flat out told her she was complicit. She was complicit.
I used to
It
think
was,
my 148 was so loyal and such a good friend to him. And
oh,
like
she's
maybe she
loyal.
was,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
she's
thought that,
loyal.
but then I realized she's also an enabler. She's also,
Yep.
you know,
And you know what?
helping him to think his behavior is okay.
I told her that. And that night, I guess when John did another live after I came off the panel, she sent me a
Mellow
message.
line one.
Well,
Oh,
not
okay.
sent me a message. We talked. She goes, you were right. I need to stop enabling him. That lasted for how long? Didn't last long at all.
2 seconds.
Didn't last long at all. I used to tell her all the time, stop fighting John's battles for him. Yep, I got them. I got the ones he sent to Dorit. I got all of them. People were sending me all of these messages that he was threatening him not to go in TL's chats. He was threatening him. He was pissed because they were giving TL super chats. He was pissed because they were sending super chats and telling people that we stole his mind. No, we stole his. No, we did not. They left you because they got tired of it. She betrayed everyone. She's the one that was sitting there telling Christy how she was worried about them making their bills. And, John doesn't. She is the one that kept calling Christy. She did it. Although Christy paid the rent, though, when I was pissed. Wasn't pissed because I was pissed because I knew she was used. She's not the only one. We see Natalie. Trust me. There are several more that gave him a lot of money. Oh, I don't even follow. I blocked her. Because she means nothing to me. Nothing. And that bullshit she talks. We need to stop. We definitely need to stop. These women sat there and let this man say the things he did about this woman and her child. Said that, it's okay, John, they don't care about you. I read that chat. Oh, and I don't miss Heidi Archerel. Bitch, I don't care because I don't miss you. Okay? I don't miss you. I don't. What did you spend 20,000? And then when he was talking about the TV, somebody brought that up. I have Assurance. Okay, for my Samsung TVs and from my phones. I have it on my laptop too. Okay, they do not upgrade you just like that because it was a back order. You took that money. Look at the trail of the money that was sent to here. You took that money and you bought that new TV. Let's get it straight. You took that money and got that TV. Okay. All right, let's see what else, because I need to get out of here. He doesn't go back and listen to his life. No, he doesn't. He needs to go back and listen.
I always re-listen to make sure I re-listen and re-watch because I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I
have to go back and re-listen now because they'll tell me Heidi said this. I'm like, I never said that. So then I go back and I have to listen. I had to this morning when we were on the live. Not on live. We were talking. I had to go find a video on what I actually said. And you were helping me, telling me which one it was.
Well, that's you have to. It's like proofreading your work. You have to go over it and make sure it's right. And then if I'm wrong about something, I'll correct it in the comments. Oops, my bad. I said such and such. I meant to say, that's it.
Yeah. But I had to go find it and I had to play it. I said, I know what I said and I never said it was okay. I even told Drazzle, you shouldn't have said that, even though, and I said, that was wrong. But then after that, I said, I don't give a shit what your brother call you. I never said it was okay. I don't. Because it's not. Whether he said it and anybody else says it is not okay. No, she don't try to hide it. But I don't think she teaches anymore unless she does private teaching. I don't know.
Guys, I'm going to get out of here. I actually got to work. I love you, sis.
Hi, Stacy. And guys, this is Stacy right here. That was with John. Thank you coming up, Danielle. That is Stacy. Yep, they're giving out 31K. You heard who broke his nose? Oh, yeah. If you're talking about the dad, see, he had broken arm. He busted his nose one time, and now he had broken knees. Whoo, Lord. Yep, and that's what he does. He uses his trauma to manipulate. That's exactly what he does. But anyway, he did this to himself. I don't care how many petitions are out there to cancel John Yates, racist fraud. You are canceling. No, you canceled yourself. Look at Amber's views at 6K, or a little over 6K. Look at her views and look at your views at 25, 24, or 20. What is it? 25 point shit. I forgot. I said it earlier. I forgot what is it? 27.5. Look at her views and then look at your views. Look at Rabbit's views at 11.1 and look at your views. Do that. Look at your analytics and see what you're doing. Look and see. You keep talking about the video that you had that netted you 60 or 90K, whatever. Okay. Do that again. Start doing your interviews. Do that again. Do that again. I just saw a super sticker or something, and I have to find it. Do that again. Thank you, Breezy. He knows exactly what he's doing. Exactly. A friend sticks by you. Ellie, I didn't say he always tries to do that, okay? I didn't say that. I never said he tried to blackmail you. I said he tried blackmailing Natalie. He tried blackmailing Brooke. Either you say this or I'm going to call your job, and I got you in spades. Maria, I got you in spades. Never said he tried blackmailing you. Never said it. I said what I saw was him blackmailing or trying to blackmail a judge's wife, whether it's civil, criminal, or patent, whatever. He still did it. And no one in that chat told him no. No one told him, John, this is not good. Somebody wanted to know about, trying to find a doctor for Cody. Somebody has to tell him no. I don't care if he gets super chats or not, Ellie. I'm not here to fuss with you. I'm not doing that with you. I'm letting you have we're not letting you have your opinions. I'm talking about what I saw on that live stream. What he did to someone he said he loved. Natalie has been there for him and Cody. He said it, but yet you sit there and you put this woman's text messages out. You talk about her husband abusing her. She trusted you. And I hope everybody learned their lesson. Don't ever trust him with anything personal. Because the minute you want nothing to do with him or the minute you step away from him, that's when he wants to throw all your stuff out there. And he's not the only creator that does that shit. I was there with John. I used to sit there. He and I would have private conversations. We would have three-way calls with me, him, and Julie. You need to stop. You need to do this. Ignore this. And I'm sorry it triggered you guys. Yep, I saw him look out the window. I also saw when he was acting when he was trying to squeeze those tears out, talking about Cody's dying, we don't know what's wrong. His ass is looking in the chat to see what's being said. That's what I saw. Now, Ellie, if you want to come up, I will drop the link for you. Oh, Heidi, look at your DM. Okay, hold on a second. I'm sorry. Look at my DM. Look at my DM. Thank you, Stacy. Do you want to come up, Stacy? I will drop the link for you, Stacy. I will drop the link for you. You were there first hand. You saw what everybody else saw. I'm sorry. Stacy, if you want to come up. And guys, just so you know, Stacy has always followed. She's still been here with me. It doesn't matter that she's a strong supporter of John's. I don't care. I don't care. You support who you want to support. But Stacy, if you want me to read your comment, I'll read it if you want me to. If you don't want me to, I won't. It just has to stop. I saw a super chat, and I don't know. Drop the link for Danny. Oh, no, I already did that, right? Okay. I saw a super chat, guys. I don't know where it went. Whoever gave me the super chat, thank you so much. I don't see it anymore. This chat is moving. I am just... Oh, there it is. Jean Wilson. I love you too, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys just have to know enough is enough. And oh my God. I don't know if she can go after him legally or not, but what he did, you guys wait and see. I'm sure it's coming out, but it's not my place to say anything about it. The people that are involved, when it's time, they will let it out. I'm trying to find. Oh, everybody's saying hi. I am so this chat is jumping so much. I was trying to see if Stacy is telling me it's okay for me to read her comment, because I don't want to read it unless she says it's okay. If she's telling me it's okay, Stacy, just send me another message. If it's okay for me to read it, I will definitely read it. Hi, Sweaty Betty, sweetie. Next week, guys, I will not be. I'm probably gonna do the live. I'm gonna do a live on Tuesday. I fly out Thursday morning. We're heading to Vegas. I'm looking forward to it. Crazy Cat Mama is coming. Sherry is booked. Danielle is coming. Terry Lynn is going to be in the house. Ambulance Girl's going to be in the house. We're going to get to see Margot again. Hopefully I get to meet Nikki. I'm looking forward to this trip. I really, really am. Okay, I'm going to drop the link. Okay, Stacy. All right, baby. I just dropped the link for you. Come on up, sweetie. Stacy wants to come up. I've dropped the link for her. This is ridiculous. Oh, Mims. Yeah, Mims is coming. And Elsa, yes, Elsa said she was going to try to meet us too. Thank you, Elsa, because I'm looking forward to this. I know I'm looking forward to having fun, getting away, and just enjoying ourselves. Sweaty, don't be jelly, baby. And Sweaty, oh my God, Sweaty. I'm going to say thank you again while you in this chat. Sweaty sponsored Danielle to come to Vegas. There is Stacy. Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay, I am good. So, Stacy, could you please tell them what you just sent to me, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that when I was, at John's house, he did have a lot of deep cuts and scarring.
Mhm.
Okay, but usually, like, I hate to say this, but like if somebody's going to commit suicide or try, Usually you cut straight,
Horizontal. Well, straight,
exactly,
yes. Yep.
or across.
Yep.
So, I mean, it looked more like it was like a cry for help to me.
That's what it was.
No,
He's a cutter. Stacy, did you see the old scarring?
I don't recall seeing any old scoring. Like, it was.
I can send it to you so you can see it.
But
John, yes.
from what I seen, there was just a lot of cuts. Like, and to me, like I said, if you're going to commit suicide, you're going to really dig in and do it another way. So, I mean, John, yeah, he's my friend. I guess after this, he's going to be really upset.
Oh, he's going
with
to be
me.
really mad at you because, yeah.
But like, I know that, just from watching him a long time and interacting with him, like everything that he's been doing online, like Thursday, I didn't watch the live until after because I was on actually watching you Thursday. Right? It was Thursday.
Yes, you were in my chat on Thursday. Yes, you were.
So, because when I actually went on to his channel that day, and when I heard him start talking about people, I had to leave. Because I always tell him, and I tell you, and I tell Maria, look, I'm neutral. I'm friends with anybody. I should be able to go and watch whoever I want to watch. And if you're going to talk about people, I'll just leave.
Yep.
That's it. I feel really bad for everybody that, especially Natalie. Like, I think that's horrible. Absolutely horrible. It's got to stop. He's got to stop talking about people, showing private messages. Like, people trust him with this information. I have never said anything because I don't trust anyone. Yep. And I've never said anything in a text or anything that will come back to bite me in the ass. And Heidi, I message you. I talk to you all this time in between everything I've said to you. Maria's reached out to me. I have nothing to hide. And, I wanted to be a friend to him. But he needs help. He needs help.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Hi, Terry. I'm sorry. Hi, Terry. I'm so sorry. But even you and I, in our communications, when you reached out to me because you and your husband were going and you wanted to meet John, he wasn't responding to your DMs. I got him to respond to you. Even with all of that, you told me that you misjudged Terry Lynn. Have you ever... And when you said misjudge, you said that you jumped to conclusions by what others were saying. And for that, you apologized.
100%. And I've said that many times. I did it in a super chat, Yeah, I was really apologetic because I should have never said anything. Yep.
So that's what, and she said it. I told Terry Lynn what you said. And you and I talk all the time. Have you ever not all the time, but we do communicate. Have you ever seen me repeat anything that you said to me, except for today when I asked you if you wanted to come up?
Never. And that's why I sent you the message, because I knew you wouldn't repeat it unless I, said it was okay.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. I've had conversations with Natalie, would never repeat the shit Natalie has told me. Would never do that. But the minute he gets mad, he starts throwing text messages. And what he did to Natalie, I don't care how anybody feels about it. I know she said she can buy and sell, was wrong. That is her personal business.
And the names, to put her name out there like that. And
yes, all of her names.
Yep. It was just horrible. And then I did go back and watch some of the live and with Volt.
Oh my God.
And about her son, I'm so sorry, Volt, that that was, he said that. I mean, it was just horrible. It was a shit show. And I don't want to be a part of it. I really, really don't.
Well, right now he's going to come for you too, because you're his friend, and it's like an ownership. Nobody owns anybody.
Right. And like I was telling my husband, I said, Thursdays I like to go in Heidi's chat. It's fun. I like Debbie that's on there with her. And, she never said, oh, you can't come in my channel because, you're over in John's channel.
Never did.
He's the only one that seems to have an issue with all
Yep.
that.
I was sent messages where, you know, I still watch you, but I can't come in your chat because I'm going to get attacked. And I'm like, well, okay, that makes no sense to me because you're a grown ass person.
Right. And no one's ever disrespected me in your chat ever.
Ever.
It's always ever. Right.
Even Elsie came in here was saying, I'm not going to have anybody disrespect anybody in my chat. Don't do that. I've never said it's okay. No. And have you heard me attack John, or have you heard me reply to John?
I've only heard you reply to him and like speak the truth. Like you said, like he really needs some help, and he can't continue to go on and talk about people this way without consequences. And I think that this may be one time that it's really going to come back and bite him. So
it's already bitten. It's already bitten.
I hope that, you know, he says he has all these text messages and emails from, you know, I'm going to say Natalie. I mean, I hope he does if he's saying he does.
But it's so what if he does? What he did was blackmail, not try to. He was blackmailing this woman on a live stream.
No, I meant it like if charges get pressed against him, like.
Oh, they're coming. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't do this stuff. I mean, you have to be accountable for what you're saying. You know, it's just ridiculous.
And this was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
And then I did get a message from somebody earlier asking me if I told another person about John's mental health. And I was like, no.
Nope.
I said,
nope.
You know, and they're like, well, the person first said, Heidi told them, then they said you told them, and then they said Jules told them. And I was like, look, I don't discuss
Heidi
mental
didn't tell
health.
anybody shit yesterday. I found out yesterday early what was going on. I never told anyone shit. I asked permission. Can I say what happened? They said yes. And that's why I said it. So Heidi didn't tell anybody shit.
And I didn't tell anybody either. So, oh my God. Everything gets out anyway. So.
Yep. So I didn't tell anybody shit. I knew yesterday morning that the cops were on their way to his home. Knew yesterday morning.
Well, I didn't know anything. And then I received a text from him.
Yep,
around 11:45.
I actually saw your comment because I got the screenshot. I guess he was supposed to go live last night. And I saw your comment. And that's why I said in my live, I said, I don't know if they kept him or not. I know he had a live schedule. So I didn't know what happened. But I knew the cops were on their way back to his home. When they called to see what happened, the police officer stated that he was reluctant to go, but he had no choice. I asked permission. Could I say that? And the person told me yes.
Yeah, well,
I know a lot of shit that I don't say unless I get permission to say.
Well, I'm not, you know what? I'm just going to say who it was because I have nothing to hide. I don't care, like, really, but Marie W. asked me if anybody was reaching out to me, and I said no.
I never reached out to you yesterday at all. I saw you.
No, not you. She said anybody.
Oh.
She was asking if anybody like reached out to me, and I was like, no, but she wasn't talking about you.
Oh, okay.
And I said no, and then I told her that I've talked back and forth to Maria Vega, and that's when she said, "Oh, sorry, I said her last name. Oh God, Maria V."
Okay, I got you.
And I said, no, I talk back and forth with her sometimes, but no, I don't discuss people's mental health with anybody.
Yep.
And
let me, since you brought up Maria W's name, she set up on that panel. I saw that clip on Mim's IG and said that he never said he had cancer. Oh, baby, but he did. He did.
Oh,
said he
back
was
then
told
when
he had a cancerous tumor and he was going back for staging. He damn sure did. Sherelle showed the text, and the dumb as he is, he showed the same damn text Sherelle did. And Julie was complicit with that one too. She called me crying. We got to find John the doctor. I said, what do you mean we? She was like, John, and John was cryptic when he talked to me about it. He goes, the only people that know what's going on is Sherelle, Cody, and Julie. Come on now.
I think sometimes when he's drinking and he speaks, he like exaggerates stuff or doesn't fully like listen to what somebody says to him.
Yep.
Because when I went on live that day, he asked me, he said, would you mind just saying, that you see these cuts? And I was like,
I know
yeah,
he
okay.
did. I'm gonna tell you, when he said, I'm serious. When I saw that clip and they said, and Stacey saw the stitches, I said, come on now, Stacey. I know damn well you don't see no stitches.
I didn't. I'm not looking for stitches. I'm just like looking at the cuts. Like that's all I was looking at. Like
when he said, Stacey see the stitches. She see
that's what I'm talking about. It's like she barely got a breath in.
I'm not laughing. But Stacey, when he said that, and Mims got that clip on her IG, I saw your face. I said, I wanted to send you a text that day. I wanted to say, come on now. You didn't see no damn stitch. But I didn't. I was like, I saw your face. It told me everything I needed to know. It's like he wants everybody to back him up. Now, you did see the cuts. We all saw them. But there was no stitching.
But then, and then I was, because I don't watch, all the lives. And then the one live I was on, he was talking about the bridge. So I sent him a picture of the Seaside Bridge. So was it that he went to the hospital and then he decided not to stay and he walked home over the bridge?
He said Cody dropped him off at the hospital. And as soon as Cody left, he had to get home to Cody because he's the only one that's making money because Cody hasn't worked in 3 years, but you're bleeding from your freaking wrists and you're walking over a bridge and then you stopped at 7-Eleven.
That bridge is very, very, very long. So that's one thing.
Which turned into 22 miles. Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's 8 miles, but if you're cut that bad, I can't see you leaving a hospital.
No, you're not going to leave a hospital because if they dropped your ass off at the emergency room and you got all that blood, like you were found in a pool of blood, and Cody got you in his car and he took you to the hospital, not minding that might go into shock because you lost blood and not calling 911. When Julie told me that shit, I said, girl, please. Girl, please. I don't want to hear that shit. Stacey, all RM said, but Stacey, you defended JYS cuts and said it was S.
I don't think I ever said, or maybe I said, he said he attempted suicide, but those cuts look more like a cry for help. That's what I'm saying.
So that's what she's saying. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't cut that way, and you can't walk home if you're bleeding and you cut an artery, or you just can't.
Okay, I'm gonna ask it. And Aries Sousa, and it's not open for pedestrian. They told me that I was told. As a matter of fact, Mims told me that in Jules' chat, someone pointed out that bridge is not open to pedestrians. So let me just say, did you see the live that Yahoo Boy did with Mims and Star?
No.
Okay. Yahoo Boy got the official police reports and the documents. Okay. What happened was welfare check was called on JY. Okay. Cop goes to the house. Cody tells him he took John to the hospital. This officer Hershey called every hospital. There was no John Yates. There was nobody checked in, not even on the cameras. So then he went back, checked again. Then at the last resort, he pinged his phone. Guess what John's phone was? In his house. Guess what they did? Went in there, got him, and took him for a 5150. Well, whatever it's called. That's why he was there. But Julie was on a live crying about all these people that did this to John and how he was cut and he's not dead. They stitched him up. Girl, shut the fuck up.
You know kind of how I see it. Like I see it like he gets drunk, he says all these horrible things. And then when he wakes up and realizes what he has done, and at some point it gets so bad that he has to he tries to, how can I say it? He had to do something. And that's what he did in order to, like, okay, now feel sorry for me now.
Yep.
Because I didn't mean what I said, but I can't take it back. So now I'm going to do this. And he really didn't want to do it, but he had to go to the hospital. He had to check himself in now because he already put it out.
But he didn't go.
I mean, he didn't tell me that.
No,
they
took him.
Right.
They took him. They took him. Because everybody was calling in to see if he was okay. And then you get up there and then Julie calls you at the hospital and, you're letting them know where you're at, as you call it, the nut house, and to send you candy with cherry Jolly Ranchers, but you can't get anything with drawstrings. But you're there. You don't know how long you're going to be there. No, it's a 72-hour hold. You were actually there for 3 damn days. You were there for 3 days. You had everybody blamed. You blamed everybody for what this man. No, it's a lie. When she went live, John's ass was at his house. So that's why I say she's complicit. And if she's not complicit, and if you really believe that story, please let us know.
I think that, they're so close. She might know the truth about everything, but she'll never say anything.
She's the bag man. She's the one going out and getting money to support him and Cody. Why don't you donate your goddamn money? Why don't you do that? Donate your money. Stop taking from people. Just because they have it, they don't have to give it.
Exactly. And what he said, like, about there's just things like it just makes me think, because he says so many mean things, like about that guy Patrick that sent him the Lego set.
I heard he sent him a $500 Lego set.
Yes. And that they were like, well, we'll just burn it. It was so
you can donate that to a children's orphanage. Why would you burn that?
They were just saying that to be mean because they were upset.
Why? Because people are calling you out on your bullshit? Because people know that you're a liar? Mm-hmm. Oh, Yahoo Boy, this is Stacy. Hi, Down the Rabbit Hole News. This is Stacy, who was on live with John.
Okay, Rabbit. I lied for him, period. I didn't lie for him. What I did was say that, yeah, he has raised scarring. He has a lot of cuts. And I'm saying it that I don't believe if somebody's going to commit suicide, like I said earlier, Heidi, we talked about it, you make certain cuts. There were just a lot of cuts. And I think he was trying to cover up because he needed to do something, because he said he tried to commit suicide. So he had to end up going and checking himself in.
Yeah, but Yahoo Boy has already proven it. He had the police reports. He pulled it. He also knew about the tires weren't slashed. And like I said, you take pictures of every goddamn thing else that happens in your life. Why in the hell wouldn't you show everybody your tires were slashed?
Yeah, I didn't see stitches. That was him like yelling it out like, "Oh, right, Stacy, there's stitches, there's stitches." So I mean,
that.
I just said
that. Okay, Stacey.
I mean, I'm sitting there, and I mean, I'm there with him to, so he's not by himself because he gets like a nervous wreck. But I wasn't drinking; he was drinking. So you're dealing with somebody who's drinking, and you're not, and sometimes it's a little hard.
Did you? Okay, John was drinking. Okay, we know this.
Yeah.
We also know that John stated that when Cody came home, because of his liver and this and that, he would, they would have to stop drinking. He has not stopped drinking, Stacy.
No,
Not
they
at all.
didn't. And that's why I'm upset too. And that's why, like, I'm not trying to turn. I mean, I still consider him my friend. I just want him to get some help because, like,
Yep.
like, I tried to tell him, John, just ignore everybody. Just go on and do your shows. Like, stop with all this because I don't want to see it. I don't
That
want to see him talking about you. I don't want to see him talking about anybody else.
nope. Nope.
Like,
The only time when I had enough is when I respond to John. When you talk about my parents, now my sister, who he claims that hates me, is going to be in Vegas with me. She was pissed at me because I moved and didn't tell her. My mother knew I moved, but and she's going to get upset because John posts this on IG. I told my own sister, you're the one that sent him this bullshit. You sent him that. So you can only blame your damn self. And she goes, well, I didn't think he was supposed to be your friend. I said, I don't know this man from Adam. I just know him from the internet. And she goes, well, won't make that mistake again. But she was pissed. And before I moved, I had talked to my sister in about I moved in October. My mother broke her leg. I hadn't spoke to her in about 3 to 4 months.
okay.
Yeah, I hadn't spoke to her in 3 or 4 months because she pissed me off. And that's my sister. She pissed me off. So I didn't speak to her. My mother knew I was moving. My dad knew I was moving. My dad knew I was moving because he was there when I flew in for the interview.
Regardless, families have issues. Sometimes we get mad. We don't talk. We work it out. But there's no need for somebody else to comment on it or to reach out to. Like, he didn't have to reach out, or is that what he did?
No, he didn't reach out. My sister sent him that message because she was pissed at me. So John sent me a text. He said, hey, somebody is sending me a message and claiming to be your sister. I said, my sister? He said, yeah. I said, okay, send it to me. I have it. And I sent it back. I said, yep, that's my sister. She's pissed at me because I didn't tell her I was moving. And that's exactly what I told to him. He goes, I understand because I have a sister like that too. I said, oh, well. So then I turned around and sent it to my mom. She goes, who sent that? I said, your daughter. She was like, girl, bye. That's what she said. Girl, bye. Yep, that's what she said. I turned around and sent it to my mom. This is what your daughter sent. Now, I don't know how many times he says he's going to stop drinking threatening the kids. See, Stacey, that's what I don't understand. When you're threatening kids, when you're doing all of this shit, and then you come back like nothing happened because you deleted it or you put it on private, that doesn't change what comes out of your mouth. So I hope you know that you're probably going to be exiled. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. Are you there, Stacey? Okay, I don't know where she's at. But yeah, so just so you guys know, yes, Stacey and I do communicate. We don't talk about John. And she's always been here. She's always been in my life. She'll watch your replays if she can't get to it. But I just want you guys to know that this shit is crazy. Yep, he was going to take him out in a blaze of glory. She's complicit too. She is definitely complicit because she sits up there, and I'm going to say Addie is complicit as well. And it hurts me to say it, but she is. Oh, she just got Epstein. Yeah, she's going to be exiled. I think she lost her connection. Oh, there's Mims. Hold on. Hey, baby.
Hi.
How
Okay,
are you?
I didn't catch the beginning of your live.
Mm-hmm.
Say hi to Heidi, Steve.
Hi, Heidi.
Hi, Steve.
Okay. I'm the one that called last night. I'm sure there was many other calls being made yesterday, but I called last night and I watched the kids. I'm thinking about him posting kids. The officers walk in and walk back out. And when they did that again, I then sent a message through IG, through the Seaside police department and with the clips and everything with my information. And then I got a call early yesterday morning. And I have all the screenshots and everything. Heidi's seen everything. As soon as I got off the phone with the officer wanted me to send him the clips, email him the clips. So he was on his way to his house so he could pick him up and take him to the hospital. The officer said when he saw the clips, they were very disturbing to him. And he needs to be hospitalized. When the officer was contacted back, the officer told them that he doesn't know what happened to him after he left the hospital, but apparently they kept him. And it's called a psych hold out there. They don't have 5150. Very few people knew that I was the one that called, knew that I was the one in contact with the officer. This officer is taking it very seriously. And he said, if it happens again, to please call their dispatch again, because there is a report with this officer.
Now, Teresa, when did I know that?
Yesterday morning.
Okay.
Right after I got off the phone with the officer, I called you.
Okay. And when you got the update, it was yesterday evening.
Yes.
I knew that. Did I ask you, can I say this? Did I ask permission?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
You did. You asked permission, and Jules, both of you asked.
Mm-hmm.
Jules didn't even know it was me.
Okay.
Because I was talking to housewives.
Okay.
Sorry, housewives. I said your name. And I asked housewives, go ahead and send this information to Jules so she has it. Then housewives comes back. What can she and cannot say? And I told her. And I also let her know that you were going to be doing a live this morning.
Yep. And I really wasn't going to talk about that because I was going to talk about, but this had got to be when I watch, and you can tell, Teresa, how did that video make me feel?
You were so upset. It was worse than the panel. You were so upset. You were shaking. I could hear it in your voice. You were sick. You were throwing up. You were sick.
Yep.
And that's
I was also going to the office yesterday.
Yeah,
I barely made it to my bathroom.
Yeah, she stayed home from work yesterday. It was so bad. And I had to keep telling you, stay off of Reddit. Stop watching the Reddit posts.
I actually went on Reddit because I wanted to see everything. And I was reading the comments about what he said.
Right.
And then when I finally got the video last night, I was, oh my God.
You were sick.
Oh my God.
And I didn't want to send you anything because I knew I knew it was bad.
Thank you, Stacy. Thank you so much, Stacy. But it made me ill, not just meant physically ill.
Yes. I had to keep checking up on you because I knew you were not.
Cottage reached out to me because she said she heard I was sick. And my intentions were going into the office to Friday because I had a lot of reports to do. And I worked from home, but I was sick to my stomach. What was said.
And yes, Housewives does not repeat anything she doesn't have permission to share. So she did ask me, what can I share? Or what can Jules say and not say in DMs? Housewives and I talk all the time in DMs. We go back and forth. So
hold on a second. Krusty, if you want to come up, I can drop the link for you as well. So you can, because I see you're typing and I keep missing the stuff you're saying. So if you want to come up, I'm going to drop the link for you so you can come up so you can say what you have to say, because I know that typing is getting to you, trying to get it all out there. I'm sorry, but I knew this and I never said a word. I never told anybody anything. No. I asked you permission last night. No. What I said was, oh, so somebody else can say it. She goes, yes, you can say it.
Yeah. Well, because I hadn't gotten that far yet, and I didn't want to keep bothering you. I knew you were upset. I knew you needed to not hear anything more about it for the night because I wanted you to be able to get sleep. You know, it was bad.
Oh, wait a minute. I've heard someone also contacted the mayor too. Is this correct? I don't know anything about that.
Yeah,
Now
I
I
don't
did
know
read that
anything.
last night on Reddit. I did. And I went to Reddit yesterday, and Teresa knows I don't go to Reddit because I can't. But yesterday I went
Mhm.
into John Yates fan club, and I
Mhm.
was just trying to get a copy of the videos, trying
That's
to see. And I was like, oh my God, oh my
that's
God.
the
And she
only
kept telling me, stay off of Reddit.
that's the only sub you know how to get to.
Yeah, I was trying to see what was being said.
Yeah, and I kept telling you to stay off of Reddit because I knew you'd had enough.
I can't believe the stuff that comes out of his mouth. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why do you keep doing this? And you don't expect anybody to say anything. Oh my God, you're gonna have to go back and watch, but it's about John Yates again. It's about John Yates again. I can't anymore. And the sick part was the way he talked to Vault and what he said. That to me,
That was bad. That was really bad.
Somebody called Brooke's job last week.
Yes, somebody called Brooke's job last week. That's what Brooke said. I don't know who called her job. I would say if I did, I didn't. I had no reason to.
Brooke asked me, and you were there, do I think it's okay for people to call people's jobs? What did I say?
No.
Thank you.
No. You're not for that.
Oh, Deborah. I'm not for it. Okay, Krusty, but she said, I better not. I just woke up and I'm literally tongue-tied until I finish my coffee. I've just had 2 cups, so I'm good. But I'm just done with the nastiness and the way but you think, and then you sit up there and cry and say nobody is doing shit to you. If you don't mention people's names, they won't respond to you. People respond, John. They won't respond. But you want people to talk about you because that brings people to your chat. I'm going to say it again. I don't have people in my chat like this. I don't.
Oh, Lisa said that Napa Valley Girl, she contacted admin for the mayor in Joel's chat last night. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's, yeah.
It's just crazy. But it's bad when you're doing this to and then I heard him say he's not part of this community. Well, if you're not part of this community, stop talking about people. Find another community. You done been kicked out of so many. You done pulled the same shit over and over again, and you just move on and keep doing the same shit. Same shit. And you're going to get up on panel and say, and Maria's up there. John never said yes, the fuck he said he had cancer. Where were you at?
And she's talking about Lumberjack.
Well, yeah, I know who she's talking about because I saw the clip.
Yeah.
On your IG live. I'm like, what? That's why I went and I found it and I posted it. Yes, right. He said he had cancer. I was told I have a cancerous tumor. Now we're setting up appointments for staging. That's what you said.
Oh boy, read what YB just put in there.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to find YB. I also shared this with someone else, but apparently John and Cody's cards are paid off and they have the titles for them. So now did he have his cards repoed? That was pure fraud. Maybe that's why Natalie sent the 20. Don't know. And for him to say that she gave Jeffrey $20K on his books. First of all, you can't put $20K on somebody's books. You're only allowed a certain amount a month. I think that's his way of trying to say that he never, oh no, she sent you. Why would she send you $20K to give to Jeffrey? And if she did do money for Jeffrey, she probably sent it to his legal fund. Because for a while they had a legal fund, for Jeffrey. Let's stop it.
I just saw that everybody's putting a bunch of information out there that wasn't necessarily true. Go to that person, go to the source. If you want to know something, don't get the information firsthand and don't just put it out there because you think it's true or because you read it on Reddit. If I do something, housewives will know about it. Heidi will know about it.
Oh my
Those are the
God.
2 people I talk to on a daily basis.
Are you reading what LRM said? Thank you at Call Me B. I did it, and the mayor's office was very concerned, said they had emails and lots of calls. Oh my God. This shit has
Good.
backfired on him.
Yes.
He's got more surprises coming for him. Good morning, Amanda. He's got more surprises coming.
LRM, I don't blame you at all. It's getting out of hand. And the night before last, that was really bad. When he spoke on Vault's child, that was disgusting to me. I don't speak to Vault anymore. We don't communicate anymore. I knew it was going on because she had told me herself. I never once would give any of that information out to anybody. It's nobody's
She and I
business.
talked as well.
She is a good mother. I know that much.
A damn good mother.
Yes. And for him to put that information out about her son, he is disgusting. Disgusting. Another child he spoke on.
Okay, but we don't.
He has no idea.
I don't want to
what she
discuss.
went through.
Yeah, I don't want to discuss Vault's son. Just what he said was disgusting. I don't want to discuss her
It
son.
was gross.
I really don't.
And it wasn't true, by the way.
And then, like I said, he's still trying to discredit Yahoo Boy when Yahoo Boy did his due diligence, baby. Did his due diligence. So I
just wanted to put that out there because, I am the one that called the night before. I am the one that sent the
okay, they were paid off years ago. Okay, yeah. His father paid off years ago. Okay, all right.
I'm gonna drop down.
Yep, I'm getting ready to get
I'll
out
be
of
in
here
your chat.
too.
I love you.
I love you too, baby. I'll see you next week.
Yes. Yes. Bye.
Okay, bye. At Yahoo Boy, if they got title loans on them and didn't pay off the loan, then they could get repoed. That's true. That's true. LRM. There's a nuisance law now in Seaside, right? Every time the cops get called, if you're renting, that report will go to your landlord, and then the landlord can get fined or he can kick you out. There's a nuisance law there. Yeah, the cars are paid off. Let's see. Yep, thank you. If a federal judge's wife sends $20K to an inmate, you can't send $20K. You can't put $20K on somebody's books at all. Now, we heard R. Kelly had that money on his books, and the judge sealed it and took it to help pay his legal, stuff. But yeah, that was. But you can only do a certain amount at a time. Okay, let's see. All right, so guys, thank you, Stacy, for being up here. I know this is going to cost you. Oh my God. I know this is going to cost you, but they're complicit. Maria W., Mod 148. Addie sits up there like it's okay, and she knows full well. And she's going to give me the excuse that people say things when they're drunk. Honey, a drunk mind speaks a sober body. I keep telling you that. Stop making fucking excuses. I did it. Oh, John was upset. People are doing this. People are doing that. People are doing this. They're doing that. Okay. Stop it. Stop doing it. Yep, he needs help. I'm serious. That's the worst I've seen him. And he doesn't look good at all. Yep, so we will find out. Trust me, more is coming. Oh, she supports it. She supports it because she wants to be his number one stand. That's her. She's been climbing for that spot for a while. Yep. So anyway, guys, I am going to, I just want to make sure I get everybody's comments before I get out of here. And like I said, next week, I'm probably just going to do one live. I'll probably do one tomorrow, but I will be in Vegas with friends having a good time and my sister. Thank you, Stacy, so much, baby. Oh, wait a minute. Thank you. Let's see. The nuisance law is supposed to be for underage party runners, but I'm sure it'll apply. It does. If you go look at it, it states about cops. And if you're renting, it will, because your landlord is going to have to pay a fine. And that man's going to get tired of that. I'm sure the neighbors are tired of the cops showing up damn near every time he goes live or every other time he goes live. I'm sure of it. So they're tired of it, because I know if my neighbors were calling the cops all the time, or if no, Housewives is not Holly. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Snuggle. Yes, you did, Snuggle. You damn sure did. Chody did not punch a stove. Okay. Look at, there was a flower pot that was sitting there. That hole looked like he took that pot and slammed down on it. If you guys remember, when it was showing the pictures, there was no blood around that stove. There was no blood. Only we saw the trail of blood coming from the living room to the kitchen. From the living room to the kitchen. Oh, she is boring. So anyway, let's see. He should be glad to spend. Yeah, he needs to spend 3 to 10. He needs to spend some time. Yes, I'll be. But down. I am going to do a live probably Saturday from Vegas, because I'm going to a friend's boutique. She's doing a live show and performance and everything, and it's Wasa's boutique in Las Vegas, and it's a bar. It's really, really nice. There's a stage in the back. Yep. So if you have questions, just ask Mims, or you can ask me. So that's fine. At Pink Lady equals GB. I don't know what that means, but anyway, anything I say once, I can say twice. Anything I say once, I'll say it twice. Oh, you think he used the brass knuckles? With the brass with the way the cut was in his hand. But he couldn't have punched the stove, though, because that circle was round. Pink Lady, don't come in here. And I'm going to tell you again, Housewives of Chaos is not Holly. I used to speak to Holly on the phone all the time. Holly was my mod. I have heard Housewives of Chaos, and it's not Holly. So please don't come in here with any of that, because I will be the one that will block you. Don't do it. Matter of fact, let me just do it now. I ain't got time for this. Nobody comes in here and attack anybody in my damn chat. Don't do that. Oh, yeah. Your wrench is gone. Maria W., she has access. She's yanked that wrench. Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate every single one of you. Housewives, don't worry about it, sweetie. We got it. Don't worry about it. I took care of it. As I said, I'm the one that blocks. Me. Don't worry about it. I took care of it. BB from Virginia, I didn't see you in here. Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. I'm getting out of here. I need to call my son to see what's up. Let me see. I probably have to ship some shoes that's coming like ASAP, because he's on his way to Korea. So I love all of you guys. Thank you for being here. And again, I don't have this many people in my chat unless I'm responding to bullshit, but I appreciate each and one of you being respectful, except for the one that I just had to block. But other than that, Stacy, you're on Exile Island, but you're welcome here anytime. You know that. You know that. I love all of you guys. You guys have a great, great day. And I want you to go out and enjoy this beautiful weather, because it's changing here quickly. I will see you guys later. Bye.
Head down, push forward through the tough times, because anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times, because anything worth doing is a tough climb. 'Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings, I'ma be fine. my feelings, I'ma be fine. Need time and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.